All right, hello everyone, and this is Study Prep Guy. On today's class, we'll be looking into um, CSEC 2025 economics. Be looking into full course into economics for grade 11s in this class. So it's nice to be back with you. Nice to be back with you, and this is in relation to grade 11 economics. For this is a very vital business subject. So it's nice to be back with you in this class. All right, so let me put this up on screen so you guys could see what's going on. So if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do so. I would really appreciate so. So let's start immediately. All right, it's here. So if you haven't watched, so if you come to watch any business related subject coverings, I'm the best go-to guy for cover of CSEC 2025, including all subjects, including business and what's not. So if you could see that, this is the CBSE Class 11 Economic Syllabus. So So this is the units that will be covered off, and this is usually the categorization of how they mark um, the syllabus of 2023. So statistics for economics, introductions, collection, organization, and presentation of data. And this is, yeah. So the things that we supposed to start off in this class, this little class, you could watch the official video, and once I release it, is what is economics? What are the meaning, the scope, and the functions, and what are the importance of statistics in? So you could find that up, show you guys something. All right, I get the original thing. This is from the Ministry of Education. I'll show it up right now. Let me bring this up right now. Give me a second, guys. All right, let me find this page and show you it. This is from the CSEC website. So let me bring that up on stream. All right, give me a few seconds and it will be right up there. So we'll mainly looking into like what is economics, the basic foundations of what economics is, what are its importance, and these are the major questions that we'll be looking through as we go into this stream. All right, it's right here. So So for this area, we jump right into it, and this is the Ministry of Education, National Center for Education Resource Development, National Scheme for Secondary Schools, Grade 11 Economics. So we'll dive into the role of the government in establishing an economy. Every government will strive to achieve a smooth running economy. In doing so, they will focus on the following goals or objectives: roles of the government, employment protection, and social safety nets. Governments can implement employment protection measures to safeguard workers from unfair dismissal and to provide job security. So So for this first content section, economic management, policies and goals, and this includes the role of government in an economy. Then we have macroeconomic stability, ensuring macroeconomic stability through sound fiscal and monetary policies is crucial for maintaining environment conducive to job creation, stable inflation, manageable fiscal deficit, and a well-regulated financial system, contributing to investor confidence and economical growth. So we, they have an activity here. You could do it in the comments below. It says, explain what a stable economy is. So a lot of students fumble at this part into like what a stable economy is. A stable economy can be defined as an economy where economic activity is high and there is a good there's a good from other countries. Like for example, tourist attractions, tourists are coming to your country, and generally, a good stable economy is where there's a good job creation. There's good job creation, and generally taxes and that is what a good economy can be defined as. It says the economic goals and objective of the government. So some of the micro objective or macro objective, you could call it. One, the macro objective is to make sure there is social security and social safety, meaning that persons can have they have security over their jobs and are not or dismissed in a negative, in that within the business. So if you're working within the business, if you're working as a retailer and you're being dismissed just like that, you could go to a union and actually state the inconsistency in as to why they fired you, and they can have that reenacted. So regulations. So this is another macroeconomic um, thing that is spelled out there, which is regulations. Governments enact and enforce rules and regulation to oversee various economical activities, such as trade, labor, environmental protection, consumer safety, and financial markets. Regulation aims to maintain fair competition, prevent market failures, and protect the interests of consumers and businesses. Another way to include or to maintain economical stability is through regulation, and this is where and you have taxation and expenditure. Through taxation and social welfare programs, the government addresses income inequality uh, and redistributes wealth to support the less privileged member of society. This helps reduce poverty and ensures a more equitable distribution of resources. And then we have the transfer and stabilization policies. During economical downturns, the governments can implement various stabilization policies. But back to taxation expenditure. Government sometimes, for example, if there's a extremely high rate of like a decline in job opportunities, what they can do is put a good amount of taxation on the citizens of a country and reenact it into or bring back money into the systems. Or like for example, I give a blatant example. So say there's a college, right? This is a public school run by the government, and persons are unemployed. What they can do is increase taxation and use that money they gain from taxation to employ more persons to that school, thus increasing job opportunities and bringing more persons to have job, and thus they will make living and livelihood more easier for the citizens of that country. And then you have transfer and stabilization policies. During economical downturns, the government can implement various stabilization policies, such as rules and regulations as to not firing your persons just out of the blue. And another way they could, or macro development, is economical growth and development. Governments often adopt policies and incentives to encourage investment, entrepreneurship, and innovation, fostering economical growth and development. So we're looking at our economical tools that governments usually use. So, economical tools dash measures to stabilize the economy. The government will use specific economical tools dash measures to stabilize the economy or achieve macroeconomical objective. These include monetary policies. Your big question of the day might be, what is monetary policies? So monetary policies are monetary policies, which is central bank apply interest rates, meaning that governments can also utilize central banks as a way of maintaining macroeconomical activity. We have two, which is fiscal policies. Government's use of taxation and spend it influence the economy. So fiscal policies is which governments can use, where they generally can use taxation as a source or as a means to an end, or to actually increase or decrease economical activity depending on the situation. We have direct intervention, or command involve explicit government actions aimed at achieving specific economical goals. And then lastly, I like to say, which is trade policies, are measures taken by governments to regulate the flow of goods and services across international borders. An interesting thing or interesting term to like introduce to the audience who is watching this video right now is what we call a very interesting term, which is a rule of taxation on goods brought into your country. Let me see if I could remember the term exactly. I bring it up on the screen so you could see the full definition and understand preemptively. Sorry, guys, I didn't find a word, but try to figure it out. So the word of the day, and I want you to find it as an audience, is what do we call the word, or what do we call the taxation implementation, whereby um, the government tax goods that are imported into the country. So we have types of taxation. We have income tax, property tax, um, indirect taxes, indirect taxes, and then we have examples of indirect taxes includes value added tax, sales tax, excise. So looking at all these terms, I just go through them now. So terms associated with economical management policies and goals, we have the national budget, the national income. This is the overall earnings of, or overall bringing ins, or the overall money haul of a government. And we have the national debt. This is the total amount has the deficit, which is government excess spending. Growth increasing a country's production of goods and services. We have economic development, improving the living standards and well-being of a society. We have with low income and infrastructural development, developed economic countries with high income and advanced infrastructure. GDP, gross domestic product, total value of goods and services produced within a country. We have balance of payments, record of a country's transactions with the rest of the world. We have GNP, gross national product, total value of goods and services. Residents both domestically and abroad. We have employment, number of people with jobs. We have unemployment, number of people without jobs seeking employment. Inflation, general increase in prices and decrease in products. Deflation, general decrease in prices and increase in purchasing power. Savings, income, and not spent and set aside for future use. We have investment, expenditure on capital goods to enhance productivity. And we have closed economy, no trade with other countries. So I'll stop right there. I'll post the link in, and it's nice to be with you today. I'm Study Prep Guy, or is aka Csec, and it's nice to be with you. Please subscribe for the growth of the channel. See you guys later.